Hi, today this video I'm going to help you to understand the project statistical reasoning help. Uh, Step 1, you make sure you read the instruction from the website. This is the instruction. When you go to the website, and go to the correct page, scroll all the way down to the bottom, you should see project statistical reasoning. Okay, make sure you read the instruction carefully. In this unit, you were introduced to make some common sources of bias and variability in data collections and presentations. It is important to consider these when reading articles that reference statistical studies. For this project, download the handout and rubric located on the sidebar, and you can either work individually or in a small group. So I would suggest you just to work individually. You will research two current statistical studies on this website, only this website. You will then identify the components of the study and determine potential sources of bias. Submit your completed project when you are finished. So when you scroll all the way up to the top here on the sidebar, you should see the project handout and also the rubric. So please download them. Okay. Step 2. Make sure you read the rubric. Answer these questions will vary based on the surveys chosen by each student group. Responses may be graded on 5-point scale according to the following criteria. Okay, make sure you read through them. I'm not going to read through them because I want to focus on the explanation. And this is how I will grade your assignments. Okay. Now, after you read through the rubric, make sure you download the handout. Okay. Step 4, start a new Word document. The handout is in .pdf, so you cannot type your answer in between the PDF. You will convert it into a Word document, or you simply copy-paste the text in a PDF and paste in a new Word document. Make sure you name it correctly. Statistic reasoning _ your name. Alright, and then once you either convert it to a Word document, after you save it, it's in the correct name, you're ready to insert your answer in between questions. Okay, step 5, you need to find two surveys. You have to use a survey provided by www.pollingreport.com. Okay, pick two surveys, then paste in a new Word document. When you go to the website, you look to the top right, you will see all these different topics. Pick a topic that you want your interest. Okay, each of these are separate topics. Once you go into the topic, you will see a list of surveys. These are many surveys all joined in one page. How do you know which one is the beginning of the survey, which one is the end? Each of the beginning of survey will start with a blue color, basic survey information in a brighter blue color. Okay, it provides when is this survey done, how many sample size, and what is the population. Okay, and also provide you the survey questions and then the survey result with the date provided. This is a survey on June 2nd to 6th in 2016, and the result is listed here. And then to separate the different survey, there is a line go between. So if you see this line, this is the end of the previous survey. And after this line, you will start a new survey. Okay? So this is how you identify. I encourage you to pick survey in the same topic, two surveys in the same topic. Then you can do, it's easier for you to do your work later, because you can compare them. Step 6, copy-paste your survey. Remember to include the basic information. When you copy-paste, include who's conducted this survey, when did they do that, what's the sample size, the population and marginal error, questions, and the results. All of this information need to be included in your assignments. You do also copy paste your second survey. Make sure to include the basic information as well as the questions results. All of the questions, if there are 2 questions or 3 questions or 4, however many questions, you can pick your own survey. Step 7, answer the questions listed in a project. Okay, so this is a sample response for question 1 based on the 2 survey that I picked. You may not pick the same survey, you pick some other survey, and then your response should be different. If you have the same one like me, meaning you are copying. Okay, what is your topic and why did you choose it? So the topic that I picked was health policy, and because I care about my health and also the cost of the healthcare, you explain thoroughly, use correct grammar and thorough explanation. Then question 2, describe the sample and population of both surveys. This is sample response. I picked the samples. The samples is listed on here where it say N, that is the sample size. So that's a sample. And the population is listed at the back. So who are these people from? They are adults nationwide for the first survey. So let's see. So populations adult nationwide for Pew Research Center. And the second survey from Quinnipiac University. The sample size 1,644 and it's only open for registered voter. Then you talk about your sample size in your response. Okay, you must explain to get full credit. Don't just tell me a word. Question 3, give a specific example of data from one of the survey. So based on the survey, don't just give me 51%. You need to explain, okay, what does this 51% mean? So here's my sample response using one of the data. Based on this survey, from the survey date March 17 to March 27 in 2016, 51% of adults say it is the responsibility of the federal government to make sure all Americans have health care coverage. This is one data. Okay, you need to explain the data. Don't just give the number. Thank you. Number 4, is the data overall in both surveys quantitative or qualitative? How do you know? In my previous office hour recording, I talk about these 2 kinds of data. Basically, quantitative data you can count, you can put them in an order, and they are measurable. Qualitative data are data that say yes or no, is or is not, I agree, disagree, red, white, and blue, things that cannot be put in orders. So the survey result in the surveys I picked are qualitative data. Number 5, compare the 2 surveys. Are the populations the same? Were the result of the surveys similar? Here's my answer. You can pause and watch this, read through it if you want. Okay, make sure you explained and answer all the questions. Are the population the same? Why they are not the same? What are the differences? What are the result of the survey similar? So you need to make sure you answer all the questions. Number 6, you don't know all the specifics of the survey, but can you think of any possible sources of bias for one or both of the survey? These are just sample. You have to think out of the box. Okay, what could be the bias? I think the survey could have a response bias. If based on your political view, you might like the current government, and so everything he does is good. So if you say good healthcare law is good, then you say yes, I support him. Some people may not think the same. So these call response bias. The wording of the questions bias, how they word the questions. They put certain choices in the front before the other. You see, it's kind of tricky that way. It's very subtle, so it could cause bias. 7. So think about we have different kind of bias in the course. You guys have researches in discussion post, so go back and look at those review the discussion post to review what kind of bias we have. Do you think the samples, number 7, do you think the samples are representative of the populations? Uh, this is opinion, so it's not correct or incorrect, but you need to explain why you think that way. This is just sample response. I think the sample is a representative of the population. These organizations who do surveys have established ways to reach out to people in various ways. Their result, the result can be used to support political discourse. So these are my help for you. Hopefully this helped you to complete your statistical reasoning project. Again, if you have any questions, always don't hesitate to contact me. I will be happy to help. Thank you very much and thank you for watching.